going on, my good people? You know, just sitting in my little quiet place in the garage, man. I like to be inside, but outside. If you in Texas, you understand what I got going on right now with this heat. So, yeah, man. I wanted to talk about this topic, man. That is, I feel really um, affecting the nation of young people, and I believe it's affecting young people because it affected my generation and it affected the generation before mine and the generation before my generation. It's affected us all, but really Gen Z got the worst of it and is in turn right now getting the worst of it. And so in 2019, man, my mother-in-law, Mama E, bought me my Bible for the first time. Bought me a Bible for the first time. I never read the Bible in my whole life. I'm not a big book reader. I'm not really that. Um, but for me, I was like, okay, well, it made sense for this woman to put this Bible in my hands. It would be a disservice to myself, and it would be a disservice to somebody that took time out of their day to come give you a Bible. Why not read it? And so the good thing that I believe that Mama E did was she bought me the Message Bible because it's more of I mean, if you're a new Christian, man, I'm gonna call you a child. You a real child. Like you coming, like when you born again, like you are 1 year old, like you just came out the womb again. You brand new. So I believe the Message Bible was cool because it told the story, but from a now perspective where I can see, okay, this is happening right in my face because it's the Living Bible. And so after I read it for the first time, man, I wanted to go further in my understanding of what I was reading. I was like, what is this Holy Spirit? What is this? What is this thing? I don't know what the Holy Spirit is. I didn't grow up in church. Like I wanted to understand, like, how is Jesus this person? I could see how people would be like would ask questions. And so I went to this school and he taught me something that I never quite understood. And that was we walk by faith and not by sight. What is that? Second Corinthians chapter 5, verse 7. And he nailed it in. He was just every day. We walk by faith, we not by sight. We walk by faith, not by sight. Walk by faith. And I'm sitting there like, why he keep saying that? God damn. And almost a whole semester. You got to go for 2 semesters. It's like a whole year of walk by faith, not by sight, walk by faith. And I'm like, why does he keep saying this? God damn it. This don't even make sense. So we come back the next semester and my understanding is at a greater level. So he come in first day. We walk by faith, not by sight. And so he is explaining this walk by faith, not by sight. And it was a moment where I don't know if y'all didn't watch Karate Kid, but the wax on, wax off, he was telling, he said, man, teach me anything. And he started, when he taught me about the mind, meaning the spirit, the soul, and the body, the three-part being, I said, ha, ha, ha. Man, that all makes sense why we walk by faith and not by sight. Talking about 6 months. So people, this is 6 months intense Bible study and intense um lecture. Intense lecture. Like Dr. Stephen Davenport, Dr. Stephen Davenport, man, he did a great job explaining to me what the mind, body, and spirit is. So I say, okay, when I look at people today, I say, okay, we're looking at the body without the spirit. Okay. So how do we restore the spirit? How does a man get outside and restore the spirit? How does me as a man restore the spirit of a person if they don't have spirit? So you have the spirit, the soul, and the body. Let me explain this real quick. And I'm going to explain it in layers so y'all can understand. You have the body. The body, the body is the most right now experience, because the body gives you, like if you smoke weed, you get high right now. From a blunt, you get high right now. That's what the body is, because it's the senses, it's the five senses. It's touch, um, sight, hearing, um, so it's touch. You know the damn five senses. Stop playing. Go look them up for yourself. But the body is responsible for those senses. So the body is a physical thing. You know, you can feel somebody. You can see them. The things, you can hear them. Oh my God, his voice is so appealing. Oh my God. Women don't even know. Men, y'all don't even know how y'all get sucked into these bad relationships. Because the senses, the body in its lowest form, they say is just like an animal. Like you know how a dog walk up to another dog, start sniffing their butt, and then they start humping? That's because the dog is just living in nature. Like the dog is an animal. He can't talk. He's an animal. So he's an animal in nature. So when he smells and his senses say it's cool to do it, he's go ahead and do it. So this is why these men be out here humping, and they don't know why they humping, because they living in their body and they ain't got no spirit, no spirit. So they just popping that pelvis. The motherfucker be 40 years popping that pelvis. Don't know why he just out here having sex with all these women. And then having sex with women ain't good enough. And he be like, okay, I'm gonna start getting into women who got accentuation bodies. And he's got big old boobs and big old. Then I'm gonna get into this fetish, and then because they watching porn, and then because the body love porn, you hear it and you feel it and you can see it. And what you don't understand that it's doing to your spirit and your body is getting you to um corrupt yourself against you, conspire against yourself. That's what porn is getting you to do, to conspire against yourself, because porn is pleasing to the senses, very pleasing to the senses. You can feel it, you can touch it, you can take, man, you can't even. And then this is what happened. This is when I knew things got crazy. My homeboy, he man, like, hey man, these VR things pretty crazy. So he explaining the VR stuff. Like, I guess the first one, with Facebook, the Meta one. And he explains to me, then he shows me porn through these VRs. And I said, it's like the girl is right there on you having sex with you. I said, no, 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 no. Get this away from me. I don't want no parts of that. Too scary for me. But I could go down on a rabbit hole, what you could do with that. And I know people in their bodies are foolish, especially when they disconnected from the spirit, man. So the body, I've explained the body, yada, yada, whatever. Let's go on to the soul. The mind, the soul is in charge of your mind, will, and emotions. When I say will, that means free will. You can do whatever you want in your life. You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you. People like, well, why can't I? You can do whatever you want. Whatever happens to you afterwards, because of the world got a different set of rules than what you feel in your head. You can do whatever you want. When people judge you, cool. But your soul is in charge of your mind, will, and emotions. What is the soul? Soul is who you're going to be every time you come to this earth. Spirit and flesh. You coming here every time. You be up there, you done died in one of your lives, and you up there talking to God like, okay, God, I'm healed enough. God, like, I got this mission. It's the only one I got. You be like, I'll take it. And the mission, you understand it up there that, okay, completing this mission is going to change a piece of the earth in this way. And you done made this pact with God. This is the soul doing this, because the soul lead the body. After the body done expired, the breath leave, the spirit lead the body. That's it. That's it. So the soul, that's who you always been through the beginning of time. You'd have been here many a times, reincarnated as a different person, living a different life, probably a different. I don't know, broski. This soul thing is crazy. So, mind, will, emotions is who you always been. Mind, will, emotions, but the soul got to come here on Earth in the skin suit, and the skin suit is attached with senses. So nobody gets out of this stage of life easy. When Jesus came through here, Jesus was like, God, boy, these senses, I hurt for the world. I'm crying for the world because I feel the pain in my heart. The heart be like, God, ooh, I feel that pain. And the thing with the heart is, you can't see the heart, that the heart is hurting. There's people be smiling in your face, but their heart hurt. Your mind, your will, and your emotions. So that's who your soul is. You're going to come back as this person. I don't give a damn who you is. You're going to come back as this person every single time with a different name, a different mission. And when you finish, you go back to God, you take all the recordings. Is it a heaven or hell? That I do not know, but I know you going to pay for some stuff that you did here. Especially if you did heinous things and you went against them major laws and all of them big, you're going to give some type of karma. Like, God don't work on the time that we work on. Like, when you die, you can come right back out of a coochie the next day. You be like, whoa, that was fast. But in God's time, you might have been there 15, 20, 30 years. You come down to the earth, you're in a whole nother time zone. But you didn't even know that much time had passed, because the earth moving on. The earth going, when we go back to the dirt, the earth going to move on. And you're going to come here with a different mission, and you're going to live it out that way. So boom, let's get on with our lives. That's the soul. So I told you about 2/3 of the human being. So boom, then we got spirit. Boom. The spirit thing be different. See, that's the thing. The ancients, before they wrote down anything, the message was right there in their heart. Boop. You had a soul, because some people are gonna be walking this earth and they don't have no soul. And I ain't talking about they just soulless and cold. I'm talking about these people do not have a soul. This type of earth that we headed to. That's why you got to be in tune with the spirit. And the spirit is your Bluetooth connection with something that is higher than you. I was like, Bluetooth connection. I hooked up my phone, Bluetooth, and it connected me to the internet. Well, this Bluetooth connects you with the spirit, the Holy Spirit. And boy, I was like, what? And he said, this is the three-part being. They all got to work together. But guess what? This is the problem. The soul is in conflict, in constant conflict with the body and the spirit. Good goodness. Boy, that soul. Because like I said, soul had been here before. So it's in constant conflict. Maybe you done came here sometime, you grown addicted to one type of habit. You like, oh, I like that habit again. You fall back into it. Your spirit be like, no, 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 don't date that guy. It's gonna be terrible for you, please. And you be like, I like this guy. And your soul mission is to get past this guy so you get back on your mission. And if this person kill you, I feel you come right back and do the same thing again with the same people until you complete this particular form of a mission. God don't work on our time. But when you're in touch with the spirit will give you information. That's why the ancients didn't need no books. They could give you the verbal. They could tell the story because the story was in their hearts. They told that story many a times through the people. The gospel wasn't written down for, they say, over 500 years. The gospels weren't recorded. And so what we're looking at, man, is a whole bunch of bodies that are coming here as souls. You come here as a soul, and we, like, man, this is why I be big when I be talking about molestation and rape and what it's done to the world, not just the Black community, but the world. Because when you do that to a boy or a girl, when you molest them, you take them, like, children do not think about sex, broski. Children, like, when that happens to your soul that is trapped in this body, is, man, you can't see the soul. And then the soul start giving in to the body's instincts. Whatever happened to them, the body like it. So let's just say somebody molests you. Well, let's just say in a boy's instance, a boy is molested by an individual. And so the boy, he go talk to his parents about the experience. And the parents say, we don't want to talk about that. So the boy has to say, okay, I don't know what happened to me, but my body likes it. So the boy leaves the spirit because the spirit has little guardians down the way. And so the spirit is supposed to come to your parents, who's supposed to have the Holy Spirit, is supposed to come to your parents and say, let me protect my child and tell my child what happened to them, explain to them that what they didn't do was wrong and that coming out was a great thing and exposing the truth was a good thing. We protected the people that hurt the individuals. And so the child lost touch with the spirit. The child was crying out to God. But the body still is hungry. The body is never defeated. The body ain't never satisfied. That's why dudes and women, when they get molested, they be sexually, a lot of these women be sexually promiscuous. And then they have a strange relationship with sex. The women have a strange relationship with sex. They like sex, but the sex isn't spiritual. The sex is just to please the body because the body still has the urge that was put onto them. Nobody discussed that this urge has to be worked out. You got to work that demon out of you. I don't even call it, man. It's like a behavior. You could call it a demon. You can call it whatever you want, but it's on you. And if you don't curve it, you pass it to your children. Because not only do the children live your outward, they also come with a piece of your spirit, a piece of you, because you are earthly, demi, broke down image of God. So when that child see you and they ain't heard nothing about no God, they see you as God. That's why children look at you all day like, oh my God, this is my God. I love my God. Because a child, you are the creator. Like the child know how this game works. That's why the child be around you all day. The child see you as the creator. Like, you are my creator. I ain't heard nothing about no God. You don't? Oh, I love you. Woo! Child be around you all day. A child will love on you all day because you are the child's creator. But remember, you were once like that before this world started putting things on you and doing things to you and beating on you. But when you molest the child, You introduce them to other spirits. Let me tell you how I know about other spirits and lowered energy spirits. Because when my mom died in 2009 and I was low in spirit, still listening to God, man, still in belief, but I had a whole bunch of questions after my mama died. Man, why I had to go through this? Man, woman ain't done nothing, nobody. What? Come on now. Man, I had some questions. But you in a lower, when you start doubting whatever God has for you, this person that moved on for a reason. God was like, I cannot dispel this reason to you, but at time you will see why I had to take this person from you. I had to take this person from her own mission. Her mission was to bring two beautiful children to this earth. Their mission was to serve. She served her purpose. But you, I got something for you. You're going to have to detach yourself from mother for it. And I be saying this, a lot of men have their spirit of their mother, like their mother. I say the biggest difference between Drake and Kanye is if Drake would have lost his mama and Kanye wouldn't have lost his mama, Kanye would have still been doing Drake shit, and Drake would have still been doing Drake would have been doing Kanye shit. But when you lose your mother, that's really the inner spirit of who you are. You spend so much time around your mama as a child. So much time. So if your mama has a negative spirit, a gossipy spirit, an envious, lustful spirit, she gonna pass that right on to you through her actions. And remember, we get the outer, what the children see, and then we get the spiritual, which is the inner. So you can't hide nothing from that child. The spirit of that child is you. They're gonna be just like you. So this is why it says, and what is it, Titus chapter 2, if you want to be something, go outside and let everybody see, like, you be the change in the world. So that's why I don't support men beating on women. I don't support molestation. I do not support rape. I do not support any of that foolishness in any manner. I got daughters. I got God children. I got step children. I'm about to have a daughter in a minute. I do not play with rape and molestation. I will speak to the rooftops about rape and molestation because you don't know how bad rape and molestation got. We just got cameras. We just got cameras, dog. Like, when I went into this spiritual journey, boy, God said, go in. He said, you was a sex addict, so you got to see some really ugly things. You got to hang on side lowered energy people, and you know how low they can go. He said, imagine when there wasn't no cameras in these baby wards, what they were doing to those babies. What if you molested a little girl and she just a baby? She can't even say nothing. Before she leave the maternity ward, this girl now has a spirit on her of promiscuity. She don't know why she got that tingle, but somebody gave that tingle to her. Sometimes family members gave that tingle to them damn children. And children do not understand sex. People like, they be knowing. I be like, okay, give me a ball. Give me any type of bouncy ball. And put a 5-year-old out here. I roll that ball in the street. 5-year-old run after the damn ball, won't even be looking for cars. Don't tell me that children know better. I be explaining shit to my son. I had to explain him how to put a garbage bag inside, and then he come back, and I come back, and he ain't had it right. I call him back, and I say, "Hey, do it again, the way that I told you." Then he did it right. So I know. I was like, "Oh, okay." You gotta constantly teach children, but if you teaching children, okay, well, daddy molesting you is a good thing. They gonna go out with a twisted mind. Twisted mind. I done heard stories of women being molested by their uncle for 4 and 5 years. I have a friend. I really wish I could get her to come on and speak, but her family has generations of molesters. Man, you don't know how bad this, man. If they doing it at the top, they doing it at the bottom. As high, so below. Don't ever think. But when your soul is in conflict with your spirit, man, and your body, and you give in to the body. That's why I be hearing men talk about, man, I just gotta have sex with a dog. You're not in control of yourself. You're not in control of your body. Are you serious? When you get up, when you get up in the morning and you put on your clothes, who doing that? Is it you doing it? So you telling me you just had sex with a woman, you could not control your body. You cannot control yourself. Get out of here, man. You talking to a man. You're not talking to no little boy. Tell me you're in control of your body. Tell me you know what you're doing. Tell me you know what you're doing. I don't live through kids' eyes. Talk to me like a grown up. Tell me I'm living in my body. That's what you need to tell me. I don't have no control over me. When the spirit talk, I don't want to listen to the spirit. I know I need to change. But my body said. My body said. This is deep stuff I'm talking about. I'm talking about spiritual business. I remember I went to my friend's wedding, and her dad was a pastor, and so he going through, the language of a marriage. He going through it. He kept saying something, and bro, I'm gonna tell you something about my soul. My soul be like, why he keeps saying that? It's like something in my soul be like, because I tell you, you've been here for a long time. Earth school is the hardest school. You got to do everything in Earth school. Earth school, stupid crazy. It's the hardest one to get through. Only the tough survive. That's why people be committing suicide. Earth school hard. But God be like, see it through. I'm telling you, see it through. And so, back to the mind, body, spirit, broski. All this thing works in unison. You cannot be a 2/3 man. That's like saying, oh, I'm gonna do the works and you take care of the faith. It don't work that way. Faith and works is together. That's why we work by faith and not by sight. When you be like, man, I think I need to plant a garden. Where does thought come from? But you can't plant no garden just by opening your mouth. Man, I want a garden. Imagine this. It's two people outside. There's two people talking. One had a good night's rest, one didn't. But both of them speak as if they had a good night rest. This is America today. This is the world today. Let's just say somebody slept in a very nice bed last night. A very nice, comfortable bed. Somebody lay on bed. Woo, it's the most comfortable bed I ever slept on. And then somebody that read about a nice bed might have watched it on TV. But they didn't have no bed at all. Which one got the best sleep? The one talking about it, or the one who had the actual bed? The one that was watching on TV, or the one who slept in the bed? So if the faith and the works cannot be separated. You can't say, oh, like I done been to Egypt. I done put the dirt in my hands and rubbed it around. I know what it felt like in my spirit. I was like, man, I feel like I've been here before. It's some places where I was like, man, I feel like I've been here. I feel like I done woke up here before. I done woke up out of a wound here before. The soul gonna tug at you. Because if the soul is in touch with the spirit, man, you talking to something that could put you on a greater plane. But when the spirit is taken from the person and you got the body in charge, and let's just say, they ain't say in church, they say demons. Let's say, because if the spirit's not there, it's empty. It can be filled by something. It has to be filled by something. Energy does not go anywhere. So if it's not in God's image, it's an op. That's why I say if it's not God's image, it's an op. That's how I'd say it. God, if it's not God's image, it's an op. Be like, a man be like, man, we ain't got to get married, man. Marriage don't mean nothing. Op. Op. Bow, bow, op. You trying to be a married woman? Well, stop listening to suckers like this. Get this man out of your face. Do not have sex with this man. Get on about your business. Because he told you right then he's not going to marry you. Man, come on, man. Marriage don't mean it's just a piece of paper. That's what I used to think. But guess what? Judge Judy said something once. She says divorce court, not girlfriend's court. And you can say whatever you want, ladies. But if you've been to girlfriend's court, you know it ain't a lot of protections there. The woman marries the man to offer her protection. Stop playing. That's financial, that's spiritual, that's physical protection. You can't beat on somebody, be like, punch you in the face today, but I'm your protector. I can't molest you or rape you and say I'm your protector. It don't work that way. You can't be the molester and a protector at the same time. You can't do that. Because the man today is separated from the spirit. He is operating in the body. His soul is in control. His body is in control of his soul, not the spirit. The spirit man isn't walking around. The spirit man trump all three man. It's like when you playing space, you space players. When you drop that high spade down with the guarantee on it, the guarantee is the marriage. The other one could be trumped by the guarantee. That's girlfriend's court. Wow. Stop playing, man. We talking about the mind, body, spirit, three-part man today. And when I say man, women, you are a three-part being as well. You are living as a woman experience. You be like, he only talking about men. Put that as yourself. Fit yourself right in. Three-part woman. And y'all closer to the spirit than the man because women come with estrogen and feeling. A feeling provides a nurturing energy to the world that can change the world. But when a man is ugly to the woman, I was explaining this to people today. I said, I look at the church from the outside in. My mama did not take me to church. My mama would come in and be like, baby, you want to go to church today? And I'd be like, yeah, no, I'm cool. I ain't going to go. That's how church was for me. So when I found God, like I told you, go watch that story I just posted about being a 7-year-old believer. But man, in my walk with God, man, God was exposing things to me. When I asked God, man, what's up with this slavery business? Why you let them people do that to us? What we do so bad to get this type of treatment? What did we do? Said you went away from me. You wasn't dealing with me. It's dealing with the devil. That's who you want to deal with. So I let you deal with them people. You want to be with them so bad. So I gave them to you. There you go. You wanted their stick and stone gods? Go ahead. Serve on. And you served it up. You want them stick and stone gods. They had your land. They had all your stuff. You working hard day and night for other people because you went away from your God. He was like, so it was half me, half them. They were allowed to do only what you allowed them to do through the spirit, man. They pray harder than you. Man, the devil be praying hard for your demise. Think he wants you to succeed for what? If you succeed, he fail. You call him Satan, I call him the op. You not with God, where you are op. So shout out to Dr. Davenport, man. Dr. Stephen Davenport, man, Houston, Texas, man. Give that man a shout out for being a man of God, man, being a man of integrity and being a man of understanding and being a man of patience to explain to people who are lost in spirit, people that are lost in spirit, man, but searching. Like your soul be like, man, something, man, I'm looking, my eyes is looking outside, something ain't right. And this is mostly men because men are rational. Men are rational in their thinking. Women are emotional in their thinking. They be like, I feel in my spirit. Men be like, I'm putting this eye thing together and some don't look right. My senses are saying that this is okay, or my senses are saying that this is okay, that this woman feel good, she smell good, I done been inside of her. Oh my God, the feeling. Oh my God, the feeling. But your spirit man was like, you shouldn't have did that. Now you attached to this woman. For how long? Who knows? Some people be in relationship 5-6 years because you done attached yourself. You was like, no spirit. All your friends, God put the spirit in somebody, be like, nope, girl, I don't think. He showed her, I don't know. Hey, bro, I don't know, man. She looked like she about your money, bro. No, man, she's a good person, man. You know, just got a little couple twerks here and there, man. You know, Spirit be like, get out of there. We didn't send somebody to you. You sent 18 boats. But that body, boy, that body's strong. People don't understand. You living in this body, man. It's hard to beat the body. Ask me how I stopped having sex with women all the time and just start having sex with one woman. Been doing 5 years. No, man, there's people trying to catch me slipping. There's people that send me naked pictures. Oh, baby, let's have sex. Oh, I just want to, oh, you just so sexy. Oh, my bad. And when you check them, they hit you with the I was just drunk last night. Don't worry about that message. I'm not playing these foolish games with you. Nope. Walking in the spirit, man. My spirit man in control. You think my body in control of me? I'm in control of me. When I wake up every day, I know everything that I do. I know that I'm doing it to me. If I was with the wrong woman, I'd be like, okay, I know I didn't marry the wrong woman. Either how I'm gonna get out of this or how I'm gonna build this thing that I got into. I know it's me. That's not woe is me. It's it's me. So let me get up out of here, man. Let's stop being foolish and stop letting our body control our soul mission. You got the soul got a mission. The soul got a mission, but you can't let the body be in control of the soul because when the spirit not there, when God be like, oh, well, you can't do everything you want to do in my house. Well, going on outside. That's how with parents be like, well, look, if you want to sell drugs and be a criminal, well, go outside. That's how God be like, well, go on. You think them drugs is gonna be for the best thing for you? Go on. Get out of here though. You can't sell it here. And so the child go out there alone. That's black people. No unity. Everybody alone. You a millionaire, you a billionaire alone. You a millionaire alone. You a thousandaire alone. You no money in there alone. Undivided. All through America. Undivided. No place of gathering. Nowhere to gather, man. Eddie Murphy told the story, man. He had his own office building. He said his homeboy come up in there. He said he whispering. He's like, man, why the hell I'm whispering in my building? That's what America is, man. Makes you make a lion tame his voice. You ever seen go out to the wild and watch a lioness? The lion like, roar! The lion is like, shut up, the people coming. The people in the van, the white folks in the van, they gonna say something if you roar. But if a black man get upset because of the treatment, this lion needs to be the black woman be like, that's because you living under oppression, man. The man saying something in my spirit saying this ain't right. That you can't treat nobody like this. You can't treat me less than you treat a dog. Get out of here. That's what the man's spirit been saying. That's why men don't be going to church. What you talking about, homie? What we building? We building a sex kingdom? What we building a money kingdom? We doing a money dance? Prosperity kingdom? What prosperity? What we looking like on prosperity? In the prosperity department? What we looking like in the faith and works department? For the black nation, these people that had a unique experience that only happened to them. The people that left out of Egypt and the people that grafted in, all them people went through or witnessed something that was unexplainable to man. It was a type of unity that people just couldn't explain. They were, what? We all think the same way at the same time. So again, this is where men and women confusion is coming from. You in a land that's foreign to you and your grandfather, your forefather. They forefather is on the money. Your forefather they probably done built a damn stock exchange over their grave. So this is what I'm saying, man. The African American is Judah. Judah is the spiritual voice of the world. When our voice was corrupted by money, the money god, the spirit of the music changed and became over sexual. Now, what the music look like now? Because whatever happened as high, so below. Because silently, something was happening up top, and it spilled down because that was the true spirit. Some of these pastors be listening to P-pop music. That's how they. Anyways, let me get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all listening. For the people who made it all the way through this message, man, I really appreciate you, because it has to be a change in a society. It has to be a societal change. It has to be a ethics change. It has the man has to be walking as the spirit man, not the body man, the pelvic thrusting man. And I'm talking about men, because men are the head of this, and men were not. Oh boy, let me get on that real quick. When I became a Christian, and I read up in there, the man is the church, and the woman is the body of the. I mean, how does that work? How does that work? I guess God don't want me to go into that, man. I guess it left my mind for a reason. Let me get up out of there. Erase that from the record. But anyways, body, spirit, soul, a 3-part human being. Peace out.